Hello everyone, welcome to the Makri Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to continue with your same module, that is a procedure programming module. In the last class we have covered about chapter number 17, or we have finished with chapter number 17, that is a Windows programming. Now I'm going to start with chapter number 18, that is the graphics under Windows. That is, what are the graphics that is available under Windows. But before this, let's take a quick review what we have covered in the last class. Right. So let's start with the previous session. And Larry, you want to confirm that what is or how to get the Turbo C compiler, VC++ compiler. Same, go to the filerepo.com, search for the Turbo C++ compiler for Windows 7, Windows NT, Windows XP, as per your capability, as per your requirement of the computer, as per your need of the computer. Then search for it and you can download it. It's free of course, right? So let's start with the continue of the previous class session, that is interaction with window. That is the first topic that we have covered in the last class. So let's start. Yeah, Larry, are you able to hear me? Hello, Larry, are you able to hear me? So you can go to the file. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So go to the filerepo.com and search for the Turbo C++ compiler. Okay, so let's start with the session. In the last class we have started with how to interact with the Windows. We have started with the Windows programming in the last class, and in the last class we have started that how to interact with the Windows, what are the window components, and what are the methods by which we can interact with the Windows. That is, interacting means clicking on the buttons, clicking on the title bar, posting a message. Also, all these applications or these procedures are done or are known as the interaction with the Windows. So our application should now pick them up from the message queue and process them. That is how to interact with the window. There are multiple options. Next point says a message contains a message ID and some additional information about the message. For example, a mouse click message would contain additional information like handle to the window with which the user has interacted, the coordinates of the mouse cursor, and the status of the mouse button. So these are the various options that is available when we use the mouse or when we use the interaction with the window. That is how to interact with the windows. So it is very difficult to memorize each and everything about the application, about the button. So it is better to that all these applications or these files are stored in already defined in the window.h. That is a header file in which each and every application, each and every message is defined in the window.h. The message ID and the additional information are stored in the structure that is known as the MSG. Next point says in WinMain, that is the main function for the Windows programming. This MSG structure is retrieved from the message queue by calling the API function, that is a get message function. So this get message function is also used in case of the Windows main function, WinMain function, that is done by the MSG structure. Then we have studied that what is the usage of dispatch message and what is the usage of get message function. So after that is, first of all, getting the message, that means picking up the message from the message queue, that is done by the get message, and now it's a time to process them. That processing is done by the dispatch message. So get message is generally used to pick up the message from the message queue, and the dispatch message is used to process the message that is available in the message queue. So, and both are the functions of the message. Both are the functions that is available. One is get message, one is dispatch message. And there are various functions that is provided by the dispatch message. That is how it can done, or how it can be able to process the dispatch message function. First point says from the MSG structure that we pass to it display message, extract the handle of the window for which this message is meant for. That is, from the MSG structure, the display message extract the or take out the message that is used for the processing. Then it handles out the window class base. Then it uses the WND procedure, that is the window procedure. Then the first instance is used, that is the init instance. Then filling the window class X structure. Then at last, using this structure, it calls the function WND proc. So first of all, display message is used, WND procedure is used. Then at last, when the message encounters, or when the get message encounters a WM quit, that is whenever it's a time of quit, it returns a 0. Now the control comes out of the loop and win main comes to an end. Then we have studied about, this is the procedure how to interact with the windows. Now how to react to the messages, that is messages are sent in a different section, then how to react to the messages, that is reacting to messages. So this is, as we saw in the previous section, for every message picking up from the message queue, the control is transferred to the WND proc function. So after getting up the message, now control is transferred to the window procedure function. This function is shown as given below. So this is a function. First of all, there is a L result, there is a callback, WND procedure, that is a window procedure. These are the various parameters, argument that is used. One is HWND, uint message, WParam, LParam, IParam. This function always receives 4 parameters. These are the 4 parameters that is available. The first parameter is the handle to the window for which the message has been received. That is, first parameter is simply the how to handle the message that is available. The second is the message ID, whereas third and fourth are the additional information about the message. Then this is the L result is the type def, that is of long integer. Then we have studied about this one in the last class. In the window procedure, that is a WND procedure, we can also use the WM destroy, that is done by using the function that is the onDestroy function. For each and every messages, that is for all messages other than the WM destroy, the control lands in the default clause of switch. Here we have simply made a call to the def window proc API function, that is a default window procedure. The default processing of different messages would be different. For example, on double clicking the title bar, def window procedure maximize the window. That is, this is the usage of def window procedure. It maximizes the window. Actually speaking, when we close the window, a WM close message is posted into the message queue. That is, whenever we close the window, a new function, a new message is posted, that is known as the WM close. Then we have studied about the def window procedure, WM destroy. So this brings to a long explanation that we have studied in the last class. Then we have studied about the flow chart. This is the crux of the what we have studied about the Windows programming. First of all, there is a start of execution, then calling the init instance, that is the first instance that is available, that is a call init instance. Then fill WND class X structure to define the window class. Then call the register, that is call EX to register the window class with the operating system. Then call the create window, that is a create window function to create the windows in memory. Then call the show window function to display window on the screen. So first of all, start the execution, then init execution, init instance, then window class X, then create window, show window, then picking up the message from the message queue, that is done by the get message function. Now, if the message is WM quit, then process the message, then stop the message. If it is not WM quit, then simply process the message by using the dispatch message function. Then call the window procedure. Then studied about if the message WM destroy, if it is yes, then post the WM quit. message, otherwise do the default processing of the message. So this is a flow chart that shows how the Windows programming procedure is followed up. Then we have studied about the program instances. What is the program instances? So whenever we use or whenever we or Windows allows to run more than one copy of the program, that is at the same time more than one copy of the window is executing executing, that is known as the instance of a program, that is known as program instances, right? So that is simply a copy and paste or cut and paste between two copies of the notepad, or when running more than one terminal session with the terminal emulator program. Each running copy of a program is known as the program instance. That is, whenever a program instance or whenever each running copy or whenever we run the programs, that is known as the program instance. So in simple terms, whenever Windows allows to run more than one copy of the same program at the same time, that is known as the program instance or program instances, and the single program is known as the program instance. Windows performs Windows also performs an interesting memory optimization trick that shares a single copy of the program code between all running instances. For example, you get 3 instances of Notepad running. There will be only one copy of Notepad in the memory. That is, there are multiple interface of the application, but there is only one copy of the code in the memory. This is the program instance. Then we have studied about, this is the most important line. The program logic to edit the file is the same for every instance. So there is no reason why a single copy of the Notepad code cannot be shared. So there is a simple, the program logic is used to edit the files is same for each and every instance. That is, logic is same. So there is no reason or there is no motto to know why a single copy of the Notepad code cannot be shared. Then we have studied about the summary, that is what we have covered in this chapter. The first point says, whenever we want to display a message box, that can be done by calling the API function, that is known as application programming interface function. That is a function that is a message box function. Then message boxes are often used to ascertain the flow of the program. Then appearance of a message box can be customized, that is, we can customize as per my need, that is how it appears, or that is how it will appear, that is the appearance of the message box. Then use the create window button or create window function, API function, to create the window in memory. That is done to simply create a function. And then how to display on the screen, that is done by the show window API function. Then a window class specifies various properties of the window that we are creating. Then the header file is used, that is a window.h, that contains declaration of different macros that is used in Windows programming. One header file is used, that is known as the window.h. Then next point says, when the user clicks in a window or moves mouse pointer on the window, messages are generated and posted in the message queue, that is known as the application message queue. Then a message contains the message ID, additional information about the message. That is, a message also contains the message ID as well as the additional information about a message. Then 2 functions are used, that is get message and the dispatch message, that loops or that breaks down the loop when WM quit message is encountered. Then at last, if you don't handle a message received by the application, then the def window procedure function is called to do the default processing. That is a default window procedure function. Then this is the exercise that we have covered, that is a true-false question and theoretical questions, and also the program-based questions. This is what we have covered in the last class. Now I'm going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 18. One more thing, Larry, I want to clarify from you. You want to shrink the class for today? because tomorrow is your New Year celebration as well as my New Year celebration too. So you want that class will shrink up to 5:30 as per the IST, or class will run as per the mode? Yeah, Larry, are you, pardon? Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can shrink the class up to 5:30 as per the IST. Okay, so 1 hour is left right now, right? If you want too early, that is 5 o'clock as per the IST, then it's okay, but it's your choice. No, no, no. You want till 5 o'clock of the IST or till 5:30 of the IST? 5 IST, that means half an hour more. Okay, okay. Just a minute, I will confirm from my manager. So let's continue with the chapter number 18, starting with the chapter number 18, that is graphics under Windows. So in this chapter, there are various topics like graphics as of now that we have studied, then device independent drawing, then hello Windows, then drawing shapes, then types of pens that is available in graphics, then type of brushes, then code and resources, then freehand drawing and the paintbrush style, then capturing the mouse, that is how to capture the mouse, then device context, a closer look, then how to display a bitmap, that is how to display a paint image, then animation at work, that is how to use the animation, that is WM create function, on create function, and the timer function, then Windows, the endless word, then summary, then exercise. So these are the various topics of the chapter number 18. So let's start with chapter number 18. Since times immemorial, colors and shapes have fascinated mankind like nothing else. That means it's better to use the colors and the shapes like using the mankind. Otherwise, people would have still been using the character oriented interface of MS-DOS or Unix. That means there is a requirement that we have to use the GUI, that is a graphical user interface, instead of the CUI, that is a character user interface, that is like MS-DOS or Windows. In fact, the graphical ability of Windows has played a very important role in its success story. That is, uh, in fact, this is a fact that graphical ability, that is, we can use the graphical ability of Windows that has played an important role. That is, whenever we use the GUI of the window, that has made a great impact on the society, on the programming, or in every field. That means we have to use the graphs in this. Once you get a hang of how to draw inside a window, it would open up immense possibilities that you never thought were possible. That is, once you draw a window inside a window, it would open up immense possibilities that would, or that you never thought were possible. That means Windows programming also contains a multiple feature that is that allows you to use the graphical methods for Windows procedure. So next topic is graphics as of now. That is, as of now, what we have covered, what is the graphics. This says world have progressed much beyond 16 colors. That is, in today's life, it is going beyond that 16 color. That is, there is no 16 color, or there are more than 16 color that is available. That is 640 into 480 resolution graphics that Turbo C++ compiler offered under MS-DOS environment. That is, whenever we use the MS-DOS, that offers the 16 colors and the 640 by 480 resolution graphics. Today, we are living in a world of 1024 and 768 resolution, offering 16.7 million colors. That is, in a today's life, we are living in a world, or we are living in a society that offers 1024 into 768 resolution, that offers 16.7 million colors. Graphical menus, icons, colored cursors, bitmaps, wave files, and animations are the order of the day. That is, there are various graphical menus, colors, cursors, bitmap, wave files, and the animations are the order of the day. That is what we have covered, that is available in this. So much so that a 16 color graphic program is used using the Turbo C, that is working on a poor resolution, almost hurts the eye. That means, in simple terms, this theoretical says that till now we are using only the 16 color. So we are going, or we will go beyond the 16 color that is available in the Windows programming. Moreover, with the whole lot of window API function to support graphics activity, there is so much that can be achieved in a graphic program under the Windows. I'm sure that this chapter will help you understand and appreciate these new capabilities. So this is the topic, graphics as of now. That is, as of now we are using only 16 colors. But if I'm using more than 16 color, that it is better, or it is good for the Windows programming. Then next topic is device independent drawing. That is how to use the device independent drawing. Before this, I will move to the practical approach so that your concepts are clear about the practical approach. So let's move to the practical approach. My program is to swap the program, or swap the number. Swap means interchanging the values of two variables. Suppose I'm getting a, or 10 in a A, 20 in a B. I want to interchange, that is, A takes 20 and the B takes 10, but without using the third variable. We have discussed about the swapping program. This is the, I think, swapping program that is available. This is the swapping program we have covered, but in this we are using the three variables A, B, C, or A, B temp, right? But this is the time that I'm not using third variable, but in taken of the two variables only, that is only A and B, I want to swap the two values. That is the main concern. So this is the program. This is the program that shows how to swap the number using third variable. Third variable name is temp. Now I'm going to start with the next program, that is swapping the number but without using third variable. So I think clear. This is the program that swaps the number using third variable. Now I'm writing the program that swaps the number without using third variable. So let's start. First of all, header files are used, that is hash include stdi.h, the same header file. Then using hash include conio.h, the same header file that is using. Then same to you, same to you. then uses void main function for executing or starting with the function or starting with the variables, that is int. That first of all, let's example a takes 7, b takes 4. Let's example this is the value that is given. Now clear the screen so that you are so that the screen is clear, that is clr scr. Then uses the printf for simply printing the values of this one, that is /n %d, that is a equals to %d, for example this one, comma b equals to %d, right? Yeah, d is used for the integer. Whenever we use the integer, so we are using the %d. Then a comma b, that means a and b values are printed as it is, that is 7 and 4. Now it's our time to swapping. Now first of all, I'm using a equals to a plus b. Then I'm using b equals to a minus b. Then a equals to a minus b. Then this means swapping is done. Now I have to print the values again, the same procedure, that is /n uses the double quotes, then a equals to %d, comma b equals to %d, comma a, comma b. Now using the getch for displaying on the screen, then uses the curly braces. If I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, first of all, a has a value 7, b has a value 4. Now a has a value 4, b has a value 7. Now let's see how this will achieve. So these are the 3 steps that swaps the number, or that swaps the value of the variable. That is a value becomes b value and b values becomes a value. That means swapping of the number. So first of all, there is a equals to a plus b. That means a contains a plus b. That is 7 plus 4. That means 7 plus 4 is 11. So a value right now 11. Now next is b equals to a minus b. That is 11. Now this is 11, b is 4. So 11 minus 4 is 7. So now b value has 7. So we got the output of the b, that is 7. Then in this, the a value has right now 11 and b value right now 7, because b contains 7 and a contains 11. So 11 minus 7, that is 4. That a contains 4. So a value becomes 4 and the b value becomes 7. I'm repeating again one more time. First of all, adding up the values of both the variables and place them in the first variable, that is a equals to a plus b. That is 7 plus 4 is 11, and store the output in the a variable, right? Then uses next variable, that is b equals to a minus b. So 11, that is a value has a 11, then minus b, that is b value has 4. So 11 minus 4 is 7. That will be placed in the b variable, right? So b value becomes 7. Now in the next line, a equals to a minus b, that is subtracting the values of both the variables. Now a value has a 11, but b value has right now 7. So 11 minus 7 is 4. So a value contains 4. So these are the steps how we can swap the values of two integers or two variables without using third variable. Then at last print the value of a and b by this way. This is the program how to execute or how to swap the values. Again, if I compile, the a value first of all has 7, b value has 4. Now after swapping, A value has 4 and B value has 7. Uh, be more precise, I am writing here that is after swap, sorry, before swapping. This is after swapping. Right. If I compile this code, this is before swapping, A equals to 7, B equals to 4. After swapping, A equals to 4, B equals to 7. So, Larry, this program is clear to you? Hello? Hello? Yeah, Larry, this program is clear to you? Okay. Now, I save this one by using swap1. Right. Now, again, doing next program. Mm, Next program is simply for addition we have done, average we have done. बंद करवाना है नहीं नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ अब तो नीचे गार्ड आ गया तो हाँ किसको बोलना है 1 मिनट तभी तो मैं आपको 1 मिनट रुक now let's take one more program. Swapping we have done, addition we have done. Now I'm going to using the string or the character array, that is how to print the message that is in character form, that is write a program to print the message. So here we have I have to write a program. Yeah, you are using the VC++, not Turbo C++, it's VC++. Yeah, yes, I am able to hear you. Yeah, sure. Yes. Pardon? Hello? Yes. No, yeah, VC++. You have to download from the filehippo.com VC++. Your voice is not clear to me. I think there is some noise in the voice. So can you chat with me? Just a minute. Uh, you got C++ or VC++? Okay, if you got VC++, then it's okay. You can, yeah, sure. If I go to, okay, sure. Just a minute. Are you able to look on the screen? Okay, just a minute. This is the way you can get it. This is the software, that is the VC++ or Windows 7. This is the VC++ compiler you can download from this one, compiler download. This is C, C++, Linux, Windows, everything is using this one. Alright? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I will download. You are saying that I will download. What's your question, Larry? You can simply click on this one and you can download the compiler. I can. All right. Now, uh, doing the program that is simply used to print the messages. So this is write a program to print the message with inputted name. First of all, two header files are used, that is stdio.h and then conio.h. Then getting the void main, the same function. Now using the variable as a char your name. Let's example, I've taken the variable name as a your name. Then there is a 10, right? Then clear the screen. Then printf uses the printf, that is enter your name, that is enter the name or enter your name. Then scanf, using the scanf, using the percentage s. Why I'm using percentage s? Because it's a string, that is set of character. Then your name. Now simply printf or simply welcomes to the or welcome to C programming, that is what we have entered welcome. Let's example printf in next line, that is this one, that is welcome percentage s, that is the what is the name that is given to C programming course, or welcomes to the Mercury virtual. Right. Then simply closes and simply use the your name. Now using the getch for the output, then simply close this one. If I execute this code, there is one error. Now let's see. The getch function should have prototype. This is by mistakenly I have used this one. So this is this one, getch. Now if I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, enter your name. Suppose I have entered as a Harry. Welcome Harry to the Mercury virtual. So this is the way how you are using to the this one. And in this, if you want the gap, then you use this one. If I compile this code, enter your name. Suppose I have entered Harry. This says welcome Harry to the Mercury virtual. Suppose I have given in small characters, that is Nancy, in small characters. So this is welcome Nancy to the Mercury virtual. So whatever we given, either in capital letters, either in small letters, the same will be printed. Like this one, if I give the name as a Larry in capital letters, so Larry will print in a capital letters. That is welcome Larry to the Mercury virtual. So this is the way how we are able to print on the screen, that is the string will be printed. So first of all, the two header files are used, that is the stdi.h and the conio.h. Then there is a void main. Then there is a array that is used, that is the char your name. Your name is the name of the variable that contains 10 characters, that is from 0 to 9 it takes, or it can take 10 characters. Then there is a clear screen, that is clr scr, then printf, enter your name. So this is that is getting the input from the user, that is enter your name, then scanf %s, that is getting the string into the memory, that is %s. Then there is a your name, that is scanning up in the memory or storing in the memory by using the scanf, and %s is used. So why we are using %s? Because it's a string set of characters. Then there is a printf, then uses welcome %s. This %s is used to get the name of the person here, over here. This is a specifier that is used for the string. So this is welcome %s to the Mercury virtual, and then there is a your name, then gets here. So this will print welcome, the name that is given in this variable, that is your name, that will be printed over here. Now this will take only 10 characters, right? If I shrink to the 4 characters, right? Now let's see, if I give the input as a Larry, contains 5 characters, but we have given only 4 characters. So this will print. Now let's see, if I give only 3 characters, and if I print this one, that is Larry, this will also print, that is welcome Larry to the Mercury virtual. That is, we are getting beyond this one, but we are able to access that one because we are using the string. Now if I does not give anything, that takes any value, but if I give only 1, and if I give Larry, this prints welcome Larry to the Mercury virtual. Look, this will not execute. Why? Because this is the time this will not execute, because this will hang up, or this will not hanging up, because we are taken as a 1 only. So this will hang up. So this is the simply showing how to use this one and how to use like this one, and that will not saved. Let's see. That will not saved. Okay, that program had gone. So in simple terms, if I'm using less number of array, that is we have declared less number of array, so it is impossible to input the or store the full length of the characters in the memory, right? Should I continue or should I stop the class? Hello Larry, should I continue or should I stop the class? Because it's 4:57 as per IST. Okay, so thanks a lot Larry, and Happy New Year in advance. Thanks a lot for listening me. Bye bye. Happy New Year.